Hello, and welcome to Hard Issues for Hard People. I'm Billy Brixton, your host for the evening. Tonight, I have no doubt in my mind that you're very familiar with both of the guests I have on my show tonight. To my right here is wonderful actor, even more wonderful director, Terry Gilliam. Welcome, Terry. And here on my left, I have a representative from ABC Studios. They're here tonight on opposite sides of the law. I'm talking here with Terry Gilliam, legendary director of Brazil, Barry Munchausen. Terry, talking about this case, talking about you and Flying Circus against ABC, tell me your side of the story. What really happened?
Well, I think it's a clear violation of my right of integrity and the Lanham Act.
ABC has made you mad in a way that you want to come on national BBC television and tell the world about it. So we're here now listening to you. What's your side of the story, Terry? Tell us. We're dying to hear.
Well, my side of the story is that they cut out 6 minutes of every program I sold them. 6 minutes. That's some of the best material. Big floppy breasts were in that scene, and they wanted to censor me.
So, if I understand you correctly, you wanted the big floppy breasts. ABC said no floppy breasts, and thus a conflict was started. But tell us another thing. What do you say about advertising? I mean, don't they cut the 6 minutes out so they could put in commercials?
Well, yes. They do cut in commercials during my program. Commercials that I don't necessarily sponsor, but that I have to agree with because they're putting it on their television.
So, we're back here with Timothy from ABC. Timothy, tell me, you bought the episodes from BBC, is that correct?
Yes, Trick Dickles, that would be correct. And that's actually why I'm here to tell you today and to tell Mr. Gilliam today is that ABC did indeed buy this show from your lovely network. We did do that, and as being the proprietors of that show, we should be allowed to do whatever we want with it. If we want to take out 6 minutes, well, hell, I could take out 25 if I really wanted to. You buy a pool, you take out the water, anybody yell at you?
Mm-hmm. But I guess what you have to consider is if you take something like video, film, or anything like that, it could be construed as an artistic medium. So by editing out the 6 minutes, aren't you really compromising the artwork in the first place?
Well, first off, art to me would be painting, and television to me would be means of making money. Terry wants money, I want money, and goddammit, I guarantee the BBC wants money. And how are we going to get the money if we do not advertise? How do you get money without advertising? I don't get money without advertising. Therefore, we have to make artistic choices. If a painter painted all over his goddamn painting, he'd have no room to put his name. Without his name, he has no advertising. Without advertising, he has no money, no credit, no nothing. And that is what Mr. Gilliam needs to realize.
Hello and welcome back. Now, for our viewers at home, may not know that this is actually the second time around you guys have been in court. The first time resulted in a victory for ABC. Now tell me, Tim, what happened as a result of your victory the first time? I mean, why, in your opinion, did you win?
Well, hold on a minute. Let me give you the answer straight, because I'm an honest man, and I will tell you the reason we won. You see, the judge, and I believe he was fair in his decision, decided not to issue an injunction. We had spent the money on the advertising, and therefore it was too late for Mr. Gilliam and his BBC to try to breach our contract.
I see. Mr. Gilliam, I'm going to have to ask you to stop that. If you again try to mess with the integrity of this show, you'll be asked to leave. Do you understand? I do not mess around in comedy. It's not my style. 100% dramatic here, okay? So get used to it. Randy McBeans back in the studio. Hard issues for hard people. Back with Terry Gilliam. Terry, after your loss the first time, you won on appeal. How did that make you feel? Good? Right. When you went back into the court, I mean, how were you feeling about the whole arrangement? You know, being back there, seeing old friends, old enemies. Eh?
It was pretty good. I was glad to get the rights to my show. The whole rights. Nothing but the rights, but the right to have the rights. I was glad that I won. But besides that, I mean, kind of felt empty afterwards.
Now that you've had a chance to hear both sides of the story, we're going to go in for a few last words on both parties. Terry, any last words?
Feels good to be a winner.
A winner, indeed. And Tim, any last words for ABC?
Well, I just like to say to Terry, you may be a winner in the BK, but you will never be a winner in Burger King.
Burger King. And that's it for Hard Issues with Hard People. See you next week on both sides of the law.